What's up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Let's take a look today at the second in form Sif Mertens, who's 87 rated. He's a Belgian striker, of course, who plays for Napoli in the Italian league, and he has got some monstrous stats on his item. 93 pace, 91 dribbling, and 90 shooting and 88 passing. That's ridiculous. He's also 5'7" with high-low work rates, right-footed with the nice 4-star skill and weak foot combo. Now, a couple of different squads as options for you guys to put him into. This one is a full Serie or Calcio A team. It features a couple of special players. We do have the SBC versions of De Rossi and Dybala, and then of course the team that I actually used him in was another team full of special players. We've got the likes of team of the group stage Farman, SBC Dembele, Chadli, Parolo and Insigne, and also player of the month Raheem Sterling as well. So when we go into the in-game stats and take a little look at Mertens in-games, they're extremely impressive. He's got lots of dark green stats. They are great across the board, and of course they are only heightened when you use that basic chemistry style. And that's what I actually did today. I kept him on that basic chemistry style because I thought, you know what, he's probably a little bit too weak for us to try and bump his strength up. And as you can see, even if you apply like a finisher chemistry style, you're going to improve that shooting a little bit, his physical somewhat as well, but he still only stays on 61 strength. I would recommend just using the basic chemistry style for a little boost in every single area. Now, when we go into the actual goals and clips that we got with this guy, it's time to talk pros and cons. We'll get the negatives out of the way first. And I've got to say, this is one of the most lethal little strikers I have used in FIFA 17. I've been saying that quite a lot lately, but I swear, every single time I use a new player, it's like EA have stepped it up. The players are just getting better and better with their more and more informs. The only things that I can think of that I didn't really like about Mertens, his height and his strength, right? He's only 5'7", so he's not going to be doing anything for you in the air. And he is extremely weak, like we suggested earlier. There's no point, in my opinion, in even trying to boost that with a chemistry style, because it's not going to be good enough. He's still going to be a weak player. So you've got to make sure you utilize some of his positives and his strengths in order to get past the defenders so that they don't catch him up and, well, just knock him off the ball, because he's nothing. He's like a feather to them. You can be knocked over in no time at all. But there is a massive list of positives for Sif Mertens. He's a ridiculously clinical striker on this game and a lot of fun to use. His acceleration is like nearly perfect. I think we were in the high 90s, even using that basic chemistry style. Off the mark, this guy is rapid. His sprint speed stays at around the high 80s, I believe. So you're really going to want to make use of that get up and go rapid acceleration. His agility and balance are also literally next level. They are some of the highest stats in the game for any player. He is in the high 90s for those. His dribbling, the only way I can describe it is that it is Messi-like. He really does feel like a Belgian striker version of Messi who plays in the Italian league. So it's a great option for you guys to use. He's also cheaper than what Messi would be, of course, and he plays centrally. So in my opinion, you're getting a great player here for less than what a Lionel Messi would cost, and he has Messi-like stats. His positioning was also fantastic. I could always rely on him being in that right spot at the right time, whether it would be to receive the ball or, more importantly, for him to start running, and one of my SBC versions of my midfielders would start playing that through ball, and he would just latch onto it. He'd be either one-on-one or he'd had one or two defenders to take it past. He's going to utilize his 4-star skills if he does need to take it past anyone, just like that right there. A little Berber spin to open up the space, give him enough time to just unload a shot onto the goalkeeper. And then finally, his stamina and his shooting. His stamina is great. He is in the 90s for that. Therefore, I find that he will not run out of steam. He's going to be one of those players that still has energy in the tank at the end of the game, which is oh so important when your opposition's defense starts getting a little bit tired. And then finally, his shooting is so diverse. You guys can finesse it from outside the box, inside the box. Low driven shots are fantastic with this guy, or you can go for them belters from outside of the box stock, get some height on it, and they're going to be very, very accurate. So for now, we'll leave it with you. He's a great player. I can definitely recommend him. Try him out and let me know how you get on with this second inform version of Dries Mertens. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.